Fun fact, I used to work at Quiznos with battle rap legend Daylight.
They say Rock would be too big, he got turned into pebbles. Bam, bam.
Before the face tats. I used to also get my XXX tall white tees from a business in Carson, California called Magic Disc Store, where Ab Soul used to work.
Harassing Curtis King, asking how to be famous.
I say all that to say I've been around lyricists my entire life. One thing you'll notice when you've been around enough lyricists and you eventually become one, there are some unwritten rules about the craft where like you never use rhyming dictionaries. I'm pretty sure most of the lyricists I know were using it behind closed doors, but it's not something that you want to pop out during a studio session. You look crazy. However, a lot has changed for lyricists over the last 20 years, especially me when I started doing more content on YouTube. I started noticing my writing was changing because when I'm doing reaction videos, a lot of it requires me to narrate what's going on. When you're writing a song, you are in that person's emotion. You are the character of that story. As some of you know, I talked about having a vitamin D deficiency that gave me brain fog and made writing lyrics harder than it's ever been before. I've been doing it for 20 years, so it's not like I'm learning how to ride a bike again. And it wasn't until I saw this LL Cool J interview where he said,
and I had to go back and teach myself how to rap again. It sounds maniacal and diabolical, but I really wanted to do that to get better.
"You said LL Cool J?" And so I challenged my old way of thinking and I started to buy books as I was going through what seemed to be the worst writer's block that I've had. And I realized as much as I thought that I had studied this craft of lyricism over the last 20 years, I ain't know shit. And as crazy as I thought I was, well, I was eating them for lunch. I was eating verses for lunch. I realized I have been surviving off of pure vibes for damn near 20 years. And there's so much about the technical skill of lyricism sometimes got lost in translation. You talk to one rapper and ask them what a metaphor is, they're gonna describe everything that a simile is by using like or as. I don't know what your English teacher taught you, but that is not a metaphor. Man, shout out to Mickey Factz, because if it wasn't for me following him on social media, I would have never known about this book. This is not a paid post, this is an appreciation post. This book is so well put together. Not only does it break down everything that you could even think of and demystify terms that some of us bastardize as rappers, but it gives you examples of songs that utilize these techniques. There's techniques I didn't even know how to name. I know some of my peers, especially in my age group, may be ashamed to pick up a book about rapping. I don't care. If LL Cool J said he had to go back to school, damn it, I had to go back to school too. Phenomenal book. I cannot tell you how helpful it was to have a book that was explaining there's a structure to this. This is one of the best books that I've ever picked up when it came to the art of lyricism and being explained in a very clear way. Have it in your collection and actually go through it and study it.